the amount of angry Texans fans. Woo! Bring them on, baby. Victory Monday.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? How's everyone doing? It's Victory Monday when the Tennessee Titans go to Houston and beat the Houston Texans 32-27. Yes, the Tennessee Titans proved to 3-8 as the Houston Texans fall to 7-5. And before anything, we have a lot to break down in this game. Talk about the positives, talk about the negatives. You know it. First things first, I took a trip to Houston, went there Saturday, had a great time. Want to thank the people, the fans, especially the Titans fans in Houston. Chris, Tennessee Titan fans of Houston. It's a really, really good club. Really great group of guys that he has over there. Thank you for the hospitality, Chris. Meant the world. His tailgate is the best one I've been to. I loved it. Like I said, had TVs, had food, had our own little spot for Tennessee Titan fans. And he was more than welcoming. His family helping out with the tailgate. It was great to see. All the Titan fans knew exactly where to go in the blue lot. So if you're ever in Houston, guys, this is the tailgate to go to, okay? Plus, all the people I met Saturday at the pregame party and at the tailgate. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Hope you guys will join the channel. Watch me. Like you said, I love meeting new Titan fans. It's the best thing, especially in this channel, trying to grow it, get more people involved. And I love, like I said, I just love meeting new Titan fans. So again, thank you guys, whoever I talked to Saturday, whoever I met Sunday. Thank you guys. Welcome to the show. Right? Thanks again for everyone that I've met. Now, let's talk about this game, y'all. Okay? Let's talk about this game because I have a lot to talk about, a lot to dissect. This game started like a roller coaster already, okay? We all know that special teams is not our strong suit. It's been a glaring issue this whole entire season. And guess what? They continued. First play of the game, the kickoff. They run it back, forgot how many yards, to the 20-yard line. They're ready first and goal, pretty much. They're in the red zone. C.J. Stroud throws a nice little pass, touchdown. Within, less than a minute, the Texans are up 7-0 on the Titans. And then you're like, okay, here we go. This is the type of game we're going to get. It's not looking good for us. But surprisingly, the Titans held their own, and throughout the game, it was kind of like a counterbalance. They kept on, it was back and forth, which was very surprising. And at one point, we were leading 17-7, and I was okay with what was showing in the first half. Again, the Titans are very good in the first half. Second half, the team falls apart, doesn't look like the same team. And we don't score points. We're really bad second half with that. But from the looks of it, the Tennessee Titans played a decent game. Now, yes, like I said, special teams was a problem. Offensive line sometimes had issues. And here comes the stats. And then obviously we'll talk about the positives. We'll talk about some of the negatives. And what does this mean? What does this win mean for the Tennessee Titans? Like I said, I think this win was something very, very important for the players as well for the coaching staff. As Miss Amy saw her get emotional after the game, them giving her the game ball. Winning means something. Obviously, The season hasn't gone the way we wanted to. Same thing with the coaching staff. They had a plan, and obviously even the players wise, all right? These players want to win. Okay, there's no tanking here. Okay, I hate when people say, yeah, they're trying to tank. Like there's no professional athlete that wants to go in and be like, yeah, I'm trying to lose a game. No, absolutely not. You're trying to win. Okay, you're trying to win the game. But I really think this win solidifies us fighting through adversity and going through, ugly games where, turnovers are a big thing, and they're still battling and still continue to fight, and just shows that the Tennessee Titans still have life and they can get through an ugly game, withstand it, and still pull out the victory, which is something. It's really, really good as a team. I think it bonds the team. I think it makes the team stronger. And it proves to them that, like, hey, yeah, we can have ugly games, still be resilient, still come out there and still win a game. So that's what I saw. Let's get with the stats, guys, okay? Will Levis, 18 for 24, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yes, that 1 interception, he did have a moment where it was behind, I think it was Westbrook Akine. Guy picked it off, pick 6, okay? It happens. He needs to just do a little bit better on that. And obviously with time and more reps, I believe Will Levis will get there, will eventually pan out. It's looking like he's had a really, really good, since coming back from the injury, he's had some really, really good games. Obviously not winning the games, but still showing progress, which is really, really important, especially being such a young QB. But he looked good. He looked comfortable. And even when we were down, to come back the next play and still kind of show grit, still put the ball in there, stay in the pocket, didn't look bad. Only problem I see with Will Levis is that he does, sometimes when the pocket collapses, he tries to escape, but instead of rolling out, he kind of goes through the tackles. And as the pocket's collapsing, it's not very good. I don't know if it's, it might be kind of like a habit he does, but hopefully he can start to learn how to roll out and even throw the ball away. If you feel like there's pressure, there's no play, and trying to make the play. I mean, don't get me wrong, the offensive line doesn't really help sometimes too, but some of the sacks that were taken yesterday's game kind of were on Will Levis as the pockets was collapsing. Just roll out, throw the ball away. It's okay, but you can't take a sack. There was a point where we got an interception, and we were at their, I think, the 30-yard line, and we had multiple back-to-back sacks. You can't have that. Luckily, Folk was 3 for 3, past the 50-yard line, saved our skins, but you can't have that. You can't. You gotta have positive yards. Those plays, all 3 of those plays went for, I think, negative 17 yards. You can't have that. So that's the only thing, my gripe with Will Levis, and it's nothing like it's a bad thing. You can tell he's learning, he's getting more confident, and I like that. Could he be the QB for the future as of right now? Yeah, I think we roll out with him next year. Why not? He's showing progress. If it's every single game and he's doing terrible, then he's not. Then yeah, I would say let's see what happens. But I'm not liking the QB draft class next for this year. So stick with Will Levis. Will Levis is showing he's athletic. He has the arm. Obviously, you saw the arm strength. Keep him in. Let's see if we can work with him. I think we can. A lot of people just want instant gratification. They want the QB to be in there, and that's it. All of a sudden, you want him to be another Patrick Mahomes. Not everyone's built like that. Everyone's different. Everyone has learning curves. Some people have other things they need to work on. And Will Levis has a couple of those things that need to be worked on. I don't think it's bad. Keep Will Levis in. Tony Pollard, 24 carries, 119 yards, 1 touchdown. Tony Pollard looked good. The only thing was that fumble he had. Other than that, he looked good. Like the way he's running. Probably one of the most exciting things we've seen in the offense. Calvin Ridley, 5 reception, 93 yards. And NWI, again, another touchdown to go with it. The 6th touchdown game. What NWI, again, stealing the show. Stealing the show, making the most of the opportunity, get him more involved. I would like to see Boyd more involved. I know they threw him a couple of passes. Get him more involved in the pass game and work on that offensive line. And I think we'll be okay. Special teams, it's a bad thing, guys. It's terrible. It's really, really bad. Punt return, we got muff punt. Everyone's saying Cole Anderson needs to be fired. Again, stop doing that. He's not going to get fired. If it's Ray lit this late in the season, they're going to keep him. I'm thinking they're going to keep him for the rest of the year, obviously. Evaluate. Maybe they see something a little bit different. Maybe they see, the special teams turning around. As of right now, it doesn't look like that's happening. But later on and seeing if, hey, maybe Cole Anderson can switch around by the end of the year. But I think if they give him a year, see, like, hey, this might not be our route. As of right now, Titan fans checked out on Cole Anderson. And I don't blame you. C.J. Stroud, 20 for 33, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That 1 interception came from Brown Lee Jr. Yes, his first career interception. Congratulations, sir. Perfect. Man, kid's been playing out of his mind. What a steal in the draft. Can't say nothing negative about him. I can't wait to see more what happens with him. Sweat had his first career sack against Stroud, again, in Houston. Looked good, loved it. Really excited, really happy for him. Saw him after the game and just him embracing his family. Same thing with Will Levis, embracing his family and stuff and friends. Guys, they're human, okay? They are human. And I'm going to show you the videos later on. Excuse me. And you just get really, really happy for them. Seeing that, they have weight on their shoulders. They're just human just like us. They play football, but they have problems just like anyone else. They have friends. They have families. And just to see them kind of just mellow out without pads, without the helmets, go to their families, talk about the game. You can tell Will Levis, hugging his friends and families. Like, you can tell he was happy, and I love seeing that. And shout out to Will Levis's cousin. I met him obviously behind the scenes and stuff, and him talking to me about Will Levis and how much the game means to him and to his family. It's something really, really nice to get, and I understand a lot of people don't see that side, the other side of football. But I saw it, and I loved it. I really do, and I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for all the players on our team. Titans, right? Let's talk about the stats. Titans, Texans had 8 sacks on us. J.C. Latham had some trouble on the left side, kept on getting beat. That's okay. It's growing pains. He's a rookie. The weird thing is we haven't seen him all year have that issue. Welcome to the NFL. It happens, okay? We're going to have issues like that. As long as he can fix it, as long as they can address it and work with him, I think J.C. Latham will be okay. Did he have his best game yesterday? Not at all. But it's okay. Work on it and improve. That's all you can do. Titans had 4 sacks. Jeffrey Simmons, the safety. Sweat, again, we're coming after him. We need a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. I think, us, picking up an edge rusher, maybe in this year's draft, will be a help. Penalty-wise, Titans were 6 for 35, which is not too bad, especially from the Titans, knowing the Titans. Texans were 11 for 81. I think that's a mess up. I think the Titans were 11 for 81 yards. I don't know. I don't think that's the lowest we had our penalties, whatever. The turnover rates, 3 for the Titans, 2 fumbles, and 1 interception. Houston Texans, 2 interceptions. Overall, it was a great team effort. I think it was a great win. Showed adversity, showed that they could get through it. Back and forth, even with turnovers and mistakes and stuff, they can still muster up something and score. Really liked what we saw the effort from everyone. Even when we got put in bad situations, they came through. So Really liked it. Loved it. The Texans fans, oh man, those Texans fans were upset. Yeah, the Houston Oilers. They were upset. They were so mad and just complaining the whole time. It happens. I get it. It's a division game. With division games, guys, records doesn't mean anything. It really goes out the window. So that's what you can say about that. But overall, love my time in Houston. Great game to go. Victory Monday. Enjoy it. We don't get too many of these guys. Enjoy it. And we'll definitely come back. And I have a lot to talk about. A lot of content coming this week. Yeah, met a lot of people. Got some good stuff. So, love you guys. Always. Tighten up. Let's go. Love you, Blue.